Hello everyone, this is a tutorial for this. You are the missing piece of my puzzle template. It's really important, I think, that you watch this tutorial before you attempt this template. It's not super complex. It was actually really complex to make, but it's not super complex to use, but it would be important for you to watch so that you can see how to create this extra puzzle piece that's here. And the cutouts. So that's just a little bit more complex, but hopefully not watching this tutorial will not only give you insight on how to use this template, but also will teach you something new in Photoshop. So here we go. Okay, if you see here, when you open up the template, you'll see that there's a text layer. You are the missing piece of my puzzle. You cannot change the text because I'm not selling the font. So you can just turn it off and then add your own new text layer and to say whatever it is that you'd like to say if you don't like this one. There is a piece that says cut out puzzle piece. Okay, so that is this. All right. So you could actually turn that off if you didn't want to use it. That's fine. But that makes it look like it's cut out. And now I have two clipping masks. I have this sample still in here, but I'm going to remove these pieces in a minute so I can show you how to do this. This is a puzzle piece clipping mask. So this is going to be where you put your, that's this piece up here. And you're going to have to clip a piece of your photo to it. Then you have the puzzle piece top. I put it in a folder because you can actually, I just sort of like made the overlays a little bit darker if you want to. Depending on the photo, sometimes it looks better with just one puzzle piece. Sometimes it looks better with two. Okay. I mean, if you really wanna, you could always just duplicate it and make it even stronger if you like the puzzle effect. I just kind of gave you options there. So then you have a clipping mask. This is your main puzzle clipping mask, and then you have your background. Okay, and we don't need any color. We don't need the effects back there, so that won't be in the main template. Okay, so here's how we do it. I'm going to remove all the photos that are already in this puzzle right now. Okay, so I'm going to have you go to ignore. So I know this looks like that. Actually, I will fill it in with a different color. And when you see the template, this should be a different color. But it's still the same idea. Okay, so what you can do is, the first thing you should do is click on clipping mask. It doesn't really matter if you do this or not. It's just going to make it the process much faster for you because you're going to want to bring in your photo now, and you're going to want it to just arrive in right above this layer called clipping mask. If you don't, if you bring it in and it's somewhere else on the layers panel, that's okay. You'll just drag it down so that it is above the clipping mask layer. So you'll go and find your picture, place embedded. I'm just gonna pick I'm just gonna pick this one, okay? Just one of my, you can use any kind of photo, a box photo, a non-box photo, anything. Photo is a photo. You can even just use colors. Oh, but you know what? I might not want to use this one because this is not a vertical. I would want something that would be more vertical. So I'm actually going to pick something else. It's just what I had open on my computer. Okay, so I'm just going to pick out something that's in my computer that's open. Okay, so this is a vertical photo just because it's a vertical template, so it would fit better. So this is just one of my painted ladies. It's just a image that I have, and I'm going to sort of size it, but it doesn't really matter right now. And then I'm going to go to that photo. Now you see how it's above the clipping mask? If it wasn't, you would just drag it so that it was above the clipping mask, and then you're going to right click on it and create clipping mask. And now it's inside the parameters of the puzzle. Easy peasy, right? So I'm going to press Command T on my image to resize it just a slight bit again so that it fits a little bit better and fits more appropriately into this puzzle. I'm just going to widen it a little bit probably shouldn't really do that too much, but it doesn't really seem to make too much of a difference. You shouldn't really distort human bodies, but this one looks okay. So sometimes you just have to play with things and make sure they fit correctly. So I like that. This is one of my little painted ladies images. And so now here's what you're going to do. And I'm just going to demonstrate. You don't have to do it. You don't have to shut off this piece, but I want to show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to shut off the cutout puzzle piece, okay? I'm going back to, this is important, I'm going to the final copy. I'm just going to change the name of it to Painted Lady because that's the picture I brought in. I think I have to rasterize the layer because I'm going to try it without rasterizing. Let's see what happens. So I'm going here to the lasso tool. Actually, I'm going to go back to my cutout puzzle. So this is the piece I want cut out, right? Because I want this part of the image to be in this puzzle piece over here. So I'm going to leave it open, but make sure you are on the layer of the photo that you have imported into the template. That is the most important thing. You're going to use the lasso tool to just cut around it, okay? And then you're going to press Command J. Oh, I didn't have to rasterize it. Okay, Command J, and what that did was it made a copy of the area that you selected. So if I shut this off, you'll see here that, and I'm going to shut off the cutout puzzle piece too, you'll see I just have a copy of that one section of the puzzle, okay? That one piece. So I'm going to turn this back on. I'm going to turn this back on. I'm going to go to my copy. I'm just going to call it copy. All right. You don't have to rename it, but I am. I'm on the copy layer. I'm going to press Command T for my transformation tool. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to move it so that it's here above the puzzle. It's here at the puzzle piece. All right, but it's not in the right spot. So now I'd have to take that copy, that little cutout copy, and drag the layer up to right above the puzzle piece clipping mask. So now you see it is covering the puzzle piece. I'm going to right click on it, create clipping mask. And if you want to, you probably don't have to. No one's really going to look and go, oh, that doesn't fit. Command T to sort of twist it so it looks like it would fit appropriately into the puzzle, but honestly, nobody's really going to look that hard at it. And that's pretty much it. So now you basically have the template. I hope that you enjoyed this. You might have to watch these instructions a couple of times. You can reach out to me if you have any questions, but I honestly would like you to watch the tutorial a few times if you don't understand it the first time and follow along with it because it's really much easier to explain how to do something like this visually than if I try to explain it to you via message or email. I hope you enjoy it and thank you for purchasing it. And I would love to see your final and completed images in either of our groups, in either Inside the Photo Box, Photoshop and Photography on Facebook, which is the largest box photography group for education in Facebook. It's amazing. And our other group, which is also amazing and growing like at rapid speed, our mini session and photography, tips and tricks by Photobox Designs. You can post these in either of our groups. Would love to see your work. Thank you.